Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Herders. My name is Nick.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dana.
This is Dana hiding behind Hellboy. You
Yeah.
want to stay behind him? Do your Hellboy voice.
I'm Hellboy.
She thinks that's what Hellboy sounds like. She's never
What does
seen a
he
Hellboy
sound
movie.
like?
You've never seen a Hellboy movie, right?
We should
No.
have her explain a Hellboy movie once.
What does he sound like?
He sounds like Ron Perlman.
Yeah. You know what Ron Perlman sounds
I don't know
like?
what that means either.
So today we are doing Dana Explains, right?
Yes, we are.
That's why I'm here.
That's what else would you be here for?
That's all we use you for.
Not true.
That's all you're
Anyway,
Yeah,
if it's
for.
your first time watching the show, Dana here has not seen many movies, although she has started to see more movies as we've started to do Dana Explains. And so each time that we do this, it's not necessarily weekly, we give Dana a new movie, she watches it and reports back what she thought of the movie. She kind of goes through the movie, so spoiler alert if you have not seen the movie she's going through. But we always choose movies that we feel like she should have seen.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen the movie, maybe you should see it too. See
Which,
if
you know, we'll at the end of every episode we say next week it's going to be this.
Yes. And
So
then
you
she
have time
guesses.
to watch.
She does guess what she thinks that movie's going to be. Today's movie is, you want to hold up the DVD?
It is Rushmore.
Yes. And the last time when you guessed what Rushmore would be about, you thought it
Yes.
would be about the mountain.
I thought
Yeah.
it would be about the mountain with the president's heads on it.
And you were really confused why it just was called Rushmore, not Mount
And you
Rushmore.
also
Yes.
thought because of the cover, which is the Criterion Collection cover, that it would be animated. No,
Drawn.
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 I thought it
Because
would be
drawn
drawn.
is different than animated,
Yes.
apparently.
That's
It
right.
is.
Yeah, that's right. So, what did you think of Rushmore?
Well,
Actually,
sorry.
real quick,
Okay.
what do you think she thought of Rushmore?
I don't know. I could see her either...
Sometimes we have an idea.
I could see her hating this. I don't think... I would be surprised if she loved it. I could see her being like, okay, yeah, like it was kind of good, or you guys better give me a better movie or I'm quitting again. I could see a Mallrat situation or that was pretty good, but not like I don't see and I love it in the future. What do you think?
I bet it wasn't her thing. Yeah.
You were both correct. It was not my thing. And I didn't... It was just alright.
Okay, so
I
you
didn't love
hate
it. I didn't hate it. But
Take that as a win.
I just don't understand why that's a movie that I needed to see.
Okay.
There's no point. Again, going back, I'm pretty sure this was the Fight Club argument, that there was no problem and solution. There was no problem that he needed to solve in the movie and no solution. It was pretty much just like, let's just tell this part of his life in a movie form.
Yeah, it's a
I don't-
slice of life.
I don't care for that. I care for movies that have a problem and a solution.
To be fair, there were some big problems in Fight Club that needed to be taken care of.
Fight Club shouldn't have been invented.
Alright, why don't you talk us,
Alright.
talk us through Rushmore?
Yeah, you got
So-
some notes here like you normally do.
Yes, it started off, and at the bottom it comes across and it was like, Touchstone. Okay, that's from like VHS's. So this movie is old. Right? Is that not from VHS's? Alright, whatever. And then I was pleasantly surprised to see that the movie was not drawn. There was nothing about that. And not even at any point throughout the entire movie was there a drawing.
Correct.
Because the last movie we gave you, Kick-Ass, did have a whole part that was drawn.
Oh, and I enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have enjoyed it if any of this was drawn. But I just don't understand why the cover is like that. And it literally has nothing else to do. And like even inside there's like a map inside the case. And I was confused because it wasn't like a map that told you like where things are. I later found out it's a map of everything that happens in the movie.
Like a pirate map?
We're talking
No.
about that this week.
Yeah. Do you like pirates?
I like pirates. Like the movies. I've never seen those.
Alright, keep going.
So then it starts off and he's like, you find out that he's in his dream. And I was curious if we were going to see Isaac, because he was the kid that was asking all the questions about the math problems at the beginning and the extra credit question. But you didn't see him. The camera was like, it was like his eyes. Like you couldn't see what, you know, you couldn't see him.
Mm-hmm.
So then I hope the movie's not like this, because I could not handle that.
So
But it wasn't.
You're not going to go see Hardcore Henry?
Yeah.
No, I am not. Sorry. So then, like, he woke up from his dream. He was very, very spiffy, which I liked, the way he dressed.
But the main character wasn't Isaac.
No.
Mhm.
Isaac
Max.
actually had nothing to do with it, and I don't think he was ever mentioned again. Yeah, so then there was Max, and they were saying how he was the worst student ever, and I was so confused by that because he was in, like, literally every extracurricular activity ever.
Mhm.
And then I started to look in the DVD case because I wanted to see how long the movie was.
She was checked out 5 minutes in.
And then there was a map, and I was confused why there was a map. Again, like I just said, it's not really a map to anything. So I don't know why that's in there either, and that is also drawn. Max is a liar because he lied about his dad. And I was kind of like on Max's side because I was like, oh, he's cool, you know, like all the clubs he does, like he's trying to be fun. He's spiffy, like the way he dresses, and no one else dresses like that. And I also thought his school was like a sleepover school, you know, like where you stay
Like
there.
a boarding school?
Yes. It wasn't. It was just a normal school.
It was a private
In
school.
case you were wondering. Yes, it was a private school. And then, like, why wouldn't he want to work for Bill Murray? It's like a millionaire, and you're like, no, I want to be in school and keep failing all my classes. No.
Coming from a teacher.
So,
Drop out of school.
so before you continue, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You really liked Groundhog Day.
Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day, shut up. With Bill Murray. I'm not going to have this argument yet.
Yes.
With Bill Murray. Did
Yes.
you like Bill Murray as much in this as you did in Groundhog Day?
He was okay. He was just different in this movie than he was in Groundhog's Day. I would say he was a little bit more open in this movie than in Groundhog's Day. But, was he my favorite character? Meh. Did I have a favorite character? Meh.
Did you like the movie? Meh.
Eh. So then it goes to Bill Murray's twin sons having a birthday party. And this scene just really confused me, as you'll find out later on in the movie. Because Bill Murray was sitting there, like, throwing rocks or something.
Golf
and
balls.
Golf balls into the pool. And, like, you look over and you see this lady talking to this, I think she's, like, feeding him food or something. Something romantic. And then, like, you find out that that lady was his wife. So then at that point I was like, oh, like, it's his kid's birthday party, so he had to invite her because that's the mother of the kids and they're not together anymore, yada, yada, yada. And then he decides to just jump in the pool and sink to the bottom. And then it just cuts scene. So I thought he died. And then he died right there. Also, at the beginning of the movie, I was very confused why Max was so obsessed with that book. I think it was a book about the ocean or something. And
Jacques Cousteau.
Yes, okay, sure. And he wanted to know who had the book before. Like, why does it matter? So then he becomes obsessed with this teacher, and he's still in school, so that's really weird. And, like, he just wants to do everything to impress her. Like, he bought an aquarium to impress her.
She liked aquariums.
Yeah, so?
None of your students have ever done that for you?
To impress me? No, they don't buy me aquariums.
Okay.
And then, there was this one funny scene where he
Okay.
buys the aquarium, right? And, like, I forget what I think he might be looking through the fish tank or, like, a window or something, and he holds up the 2 bags of fish, and, like, he does, like, this smile. And it reminds me, Finding Nemo. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have seen Finding Nemo.
It reminds me of the little girl from Finding Nemo. I believe her name is Darla, and she's, like, the dentist's daughter or whatever, and how she's, like, standing there with the fish like this, with, like, the braces on.
Did he shake the bags real hard
Just
and
a
try
little
to kill him?
connection. No, but, so then he has his first play, and he invites his 2 adult friends out, because he either has adult friends or friends that are too young for him, like that one little boy, the little blonde boy, whatever his name is. Dex, something like that.
Dirk.
Same
I'm
thing.
glad you paid attention. She literally just finished this movie a half hour ago. I'm glad you paid so close attention to it.
Thank you. So he really takes his play seriously, and the teacher girl that he's obsessed with brought a date, who I find out is one of the Wilson brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Owen Wilson.
Okay.
But I think a little less of him now after this movie. So this was one of my favorite parts, actually.
Okay.
Okay? Because he... the date shows up. Oh, what was his name? Luke Wilson? That one? Luke Wilson. He shows up and he's wearing, like, scrubs to the play. And then later they go out to dinner after the play, but turns out only Bill Murray and the teacher were invited, but since she brought him, she had to bring him to the dinner. So Max was not happy about that. So he was really judging him on his outfit, and he's like, "What are you wearing?" And he's like, "They're scrubs." And he's like, "Oh, that's like a cute nurse scrub or something like that." And he goes, "Actually, they're OR scrubs." And he goes, "Oh, are they really?" That's one of my favorite parts. I mean,
that's what Dana took away from Rushmore.
That's
Dana
pretty
loves
bad.
puns.
That's pretty bad if that's the best part of the movie. Anyways, and then, like, he's just being mean to him. Like, he went to go reach for something, and, like, he smacked his hand with the spoon like a child. Like, no. That was funny. Anyways, going back to the boring part of the movie. Oh, this part was pretty good, too. So Max and his teacher friend kind of had, like, a little falling out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so she's out there teaching her class, like, they're painting out on the field. And Bill Murray comes up and, like, is talking to her, and, like, Max wants to talk to you, and she didn't want to talk to him. And he's like, "Well, he has this letter for you." And he hands her the letter. And then, like, you just see him in the background, like, running away so weird and so fast in the background. And there's just no point. Like, why? Why even show him running away? Why doesn't he just walk away? He literally, like, took off.
It made you laugh.
It did make me laugh,
Okay.
but it just didn't go with the movie because the movie wasn't, like, I didn't expect it to be, like, a funny movie. Anyways, Max is crying because he got expelled. Now he's at a new school, and I'm confused why he wants to be with the teacher so bad. And then she starts tutoring him.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, weird. And then Bill Murray and the teacher are now automatically in love somehow. And I was like, okay, you know, like, whatever. He can be with her.
Grown-up stuff.
Yeah.
Then the lying little boy confused me. What was his name? Dirk? He confused me. And then later I find out that Bill Murray and his wife were actually still married. That should have been, like, a big part of the movie. Like a turning point. Like, you thought they were broken up, but they're really not.
It's a bigger twist for her than Fight Club.
Yeah. So then they start going on this little, like, trying to get back at each other. He fills his room with bees, and then he cut his bike chain and ran over his bike, and then then he cut the brakes in his car, then Max got arrested, and then the teacher got fired. And that's when it got weird because he just, like, went into her room and tried starting to kiss her. That was weird. And then I found
Gotta do what you gotta do.
he's like weirdly obsessed with things. Like, he was like weirdly obsessed with the school, and then he's weirdly obsessed with her. I don't know. And then, like, so he confronts what's-his-face, Bill Murray. And he's like, "Oh, she's my Rushmore." Is that, like, a term of endearment now? Like,
Well,
is that cute to call people that? Like, "You're my Rushmore.
No, it's...
I love you." It's dumb.
It's in a term that Max can understand, because the way he is in love with his school.
I see that.
Okay, just as long as you get it.
No, I definitely get it. It's just dumb.
Love is dumb.
So then all of a sudden he just works at the barber shop and he drops out of school, I guess, because he never goes to school. And then the little one had a plan to get Max and, what was his name? Bill Murray to meet at the hospital. And then he finds out that Bill Murray and the girl actually stopped dating. So he wants to know why, so he stages this whole accident that he got hit by a car, and he sneaks into her, well, he doesn't sneak in, he knocks on her bedroom window, and then she lets him in, because she thinks he actually got hit by a car. And then, like, they kiss, So she fell for him, but then she found out that his blood was fake, and she's like, no, get out. Whatever. So then, he starts making a new play.
Okay.
And he takes out his typewriter. And that killed me. Like, really? First, what was it? Touchstone, and now a typewriter? Like, what? When was this movie made? Jeez. And then I was thinking, like, his play was so big and so extravagant, and, like, who would let him do this? When he's tried to do so many other dumb things. Like, he was going to destroy the baseball field to put, like, what was it? Another aquarium or something? Who would let him put on the play? But then who would sell him dynamite? Who would sell this kid dynamite? So it ended on a happy note, so I do thank you guys for that, because you know how I feel about sad things. So Max got with his girl, not the teacher, the other girl, which I don't remember her name, Margaret? Yeah?
I think so.
Margaret, yeah, he got with Margaret. Bill Murray got with the teacher. His dad actually kind of got with, like, his new teacher. That's what it seemed like. Yeah, then the movie ended, and I was at ease.
So, you've already said it's not your favorite, so we know it's not at the top of the Dana scale.
Correct.
So, first of all, what rating would you give this?
I gave this movie a 5.
Okay.
It's pretty low for you.
Yeah.
Well, we've had two that are like...
Oh, sure, but there was another time where she's like, was not into a movie really at all.
Yeah.
And then she was like, a 7. So, 5 sounds low on the Dana scale.
Yeah.
But it was better than Reservoir Dogs and...
Fight Club?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
5 times better. That's why it's a 5. And those were 0.
Well...
yeah, 5 times 0 is 0.
Yeah, so, you know. Whatever.
Right, so give
Again,
it a 0.
teacher.
Give it a 0 then.
Well,
My thought,
okay.
probably directed at you.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, that's
It's
fine.
not. I mean, unless
I don't want to get yelled at.
you two apply to this, then I'll direct it at you also. But, like, why would you own this movie? Like, what about it was like, that's a really good movie. I need to own it and watch it over and over again. Like, that's like a movie you would go see in theaters, which I don't even know if it was in theaters. Did they have theaters
It
then?
was in theaters.
Theaters.
So, like, that's a movie, like, you go see, and you're like,
95.
that is not
No,
2000.
1999.
Ugh.
Same year as Fight Club.
What were you, like, 30? Anyways, it's a movie you go see in the movie theater, and then you're like, I'm content with my life. I saw that movie, I'm done. I don't need to see it again. Why do I need to own it? And then why do I need to own it with a funny picture on the front?
So this version of the DVD is
I'd
like
like
the
to
special
be.
edition.
Because it
Version
comes
of
with
it.
a map?
No, it,
Ooh! I mean,
it's
just
from a
give it
company
map.
that specifically puts out like high quality special edition versions
That's
of
right.
movies.
A
Of
continuing series of important classic and contemporary films.
yes, of genuinely
High quality.
of generally considered like classic artistic films.
So, then explain to me why everything is drawn.
That's
I believe his brother did the art to that. He helps. I think he does like some design work for him, like storyboard
just, I
stuff.
think so.
Whose brother?
Wes Anderson,
The director.
Oh,
So Wes Anderson is one of my favorite filmmakers.
okay.
Not a fan of his now.
I don't know. What else does he do?
Well,
Anything good?
Has she seen any of them?
no.
Okay.
She's never seen a Wes Anderson movie. I can guarantee you that.
I have, actually.
Have you?
This one.
Well, Rushmore.
Other than Rushmore.
Sucker. Yeah, but you didn't answer the question.
So
Why would you own it?
Because I like it.
I own it too.
Okay, so why would you own it?
'Cause
This,
I
this
like
is
it.
directed at you.
Because I like it.
What? There was no I just don't like those movies where there's no problem. Like, there's nothing to solve. They're just like...
You went through that entire plot and you gave plenty of problems.
I don't think I did.
He likes the teacher, but then the teacher doesn't like him back. Then Bill Murray likes the teacher. Then he wants to get revenge of Bill Murray, and then
Yeah.
he realizes that...
No. No. Sorry.
All right, so...
Okay.
So another thing that you've been doing is you rank the movies.
Yeah.
You've seen too many now to go through the entire list. But what would you slot it between for those keeping track at home?
Yes. Get your pencils out. It was really a tough decision for me.
Okay.
I knew that it was going to be above Reservoir Dogs and Fight Club, but then they were Spirited Away. And that was just a movie about... That one actually did have a problem and solution, because she wanted to get back to her pig family. But I think I liked Spirited Away more.
Okay.
So it is after Spirited Away, but before Fight Club.
Okay.
There goes Rushmore.
Okay.
All right. The
Yes.
third worst movie you've seen.
Correct. And it's not even that it was a bad movie.
Because it's a great movie.
It just wasn't a good movie.
Alright, so that's Data Explains Rushmore.
We might, at another point, give you another Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
And
Tonight?
Not
No.
tonight.
Mm.
We do have a movie for you
We do.
tonight, though. So
Can I give you my theory real quick?
Okay, yes.
Because this is usually how it works.
Okay.
You give me one I like.
Mm-hmm.
You give me one that I'm iffy about. And then you give me one where I want to, like... You know?
I mean, we've never intentionally done it that way.
And then it happened again.
It's true.
Because then I had, like, Fight Club, which turned into Kick-Ass, which I liked
A lot.
a lot. And then it turned into this, where I'm just kind of like, meh. So I'm ready. I'll brace myself, but...
All right. Rich, do you want to tell Dana what this week's movie is?
So, for the next time you're on here, before you get on, you will have watched the 80s classic Predator.
Predator. With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
With Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Is that like Alien vs. Predator? But I guess this is before.
Or is it
Alien?
like To Catch a Predator?
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is Arnold
It's not
Schwarzenegger
spelled
going...
like that.
It's spelled the
It
same.
certainly is. There's some disc art for you. There's not much to give you much.
No.
So what do you
No,
think Predator is
but-
about?
Well, I know what Alien vs. Predator is about. It's
Enlighten me.
It's,
Yeah.
well,
Tell us what you think that's about.
I vaguely
Have you
know what
seen
that's
it?
about. No. But I do go on the ride. Or is that a different? Is that not Alien?
Oh, Alien.
The Great
yeah,
Movie
the
Ride?
Great Movie Ride. Yes, that's Alien.
Okay, so that's...
Rushmore is in the Great Movie Ride too.
No, it's not.
It's a great movie though.
No, it's not. Alright, so I know Alien
Okay.
with Sigourney Weaver.
Yep.
Sigourney Weaver? However you want to say it.
What do you call her? Like Sojourny?
It's got a J.
Alright.
So there's Alien, and then I'm assuming this is Predator, and they do verse each other. So I'm assuming it's kind of like an alien type creature. Not saying that it is an alien,
Okay.
but it's some make-believe creature. And I'm not reading the back.
Okay.
Just gonna open it up and look at him again. There's really not much. I
Because
don't
even that
know.
image on the disc is all that was on the original DVD of it.
Really?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
this an eye? That might be his eye. I think Predator is like something bad though, obviously. And it's probably one of your typical horror films where this thing is out, this predator is out torturing people, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to save the day. But I don't think he's going to kill the predator because isn't that Alien?
That is.
It is
There's a
Alien.
poster of
Yeah.
aliens hanging up.
It's more than one?
That's the second.
It's the second one's called Aliens.
Oh. But I don't think he's going to kill Predator because then Alien does verse Predator. Right? Unless
Maybe.
it's like his offspring.
Mm.
You have to wait and see.
I
Let's wait and
will.
see. So, you can stay tuned
Yep.
for whenever the next Dana Explains is. Maybe Dana will be right. Maybe it will continue this weird trend of her liking, just okaying, and straight out hating movies that we give her.
We'll find out.
Any guesses?
I don't want to make a guess because I don't want to influence her one way or the other.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. I won't either then. But let us know what you think Dana's going to
Mhm.
think about Predator. Let us know in the comments, or
Yeah.
you can tweet at us.
You can tweet at me at Rich Belson.
I'm at Stonks.
I'm at Dana Explains.
You can find the channel at oabeer_official, and you can email us at overbeerofficial@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions for Dana Explains, you can email us there and let us know. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overbeer. We're on YouTube, obviously, because you're probably watching us on YouTube right now. So if you like these videos, please share, subscribe, like, all that jazz. That'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.